Hello, my name is Fernanda. I'm 29 years old, I'm Mexican, and I'm a biologist. So let me tell you a little bit about the things that I do. So right now I'm working as a biologist in an environmental consultant company. And basically what we do, this is the page of the company that I work for. And basically what we do is that every time there's going to be an urban construction, we have to go to the place and check what kind of animals and plants are in the area in order to record them, make some analysis about it, and present it to the government in order to suggest to the companies that are going to construct how to reduce the environmental impact. Also, we, as part of the job, we rescue and relocate the flora and the fauna in order to preserve the species from our region. Here's a video of kind of the things that we do at my job. We use the drone sometimes to check the area. Here I am with a coworker, and basically we hike in the area. We identify the plants and the animals that we may see right there in the area. Sometimes we take samples from it so that we can check it later at the office with the books, etc., or also to preserve it. And here are some pictures of me in these areas. Here we are with my coworkers. Here's my double life in the nature and in the office. And here we are, my coworkers and I at the office enjoying our time together. Obviously, this is previous to the home office situation. Now, besides that, in 2018, I started working as a teacher. That's the same hoodie that I'm wearing right now. I actually like it a lot. So these are my coworkers from the school. They're also teachers. And when I was a teacher, I used to teach science, biology, physics, chemistry, and also sometimes math. And this is the page of the school that I worked for. And we had a lot of activities back there. We had science fair. We also had a school garden, which was full of edible plants too, like lettuce, tomatoes, onions. So part of the activities in science was to go to the garden, take care of the plants, learning how to take care of those plants too. And also in that school, we had a laboratory, which of course we used to put into practice everything that we learned in the classroom. So the laboratory for me was super exciting too. It's the practical sessions. And let me show you just a little bit of this experiment. I like to check the experiments previous to put it into practice with my students in order to modify and to, of course, check that I had all the materials available. And this is about boiling water with ice. Can you see those bubbles? Well, by using this ice and thanks to the pressure, we are able to boil some water inside of this flask. Isn't that amazing? I enjoyed it a lot. And I also enjoyed to see how my students could reinforce the knowledge that they just acquired by doing it themselves. So here I am with my students in a science fair where we competed against other schools. And this time we were super excited and happy because we won the 3rd place. That was the first time we competed against other schools. So we were really surprised to win the 3rd place. That was an amazing experience. This is the science fair in the school with my students against my own students too. And this is also a very amazing experience. She's my teacher from the university, and I was very happy to invite her as a judge here in the science fair. This is the commemoration after the science fair. And now, besides this, as part of my job in that school, I was lucky to be the chaperone of this group of students to go to the NASA in Houston, Texas. Here I am. Amazing picture. We also went to the mall together, so it was a pretty amazing trip for learning and also for having fun together. And let me show you a video of that trip.
La quinta vez y nunca me ha tocado.
Mira, le estoy diciendo que venga. Ahorita va a voltear. Ya le dijo. Le va a decir, me vio.
The gloves are all
Mira, ahí
designed
va a
and
voltear.
measured for. There you go.
That was at the NASA Neutral Buoyancy Lab. And we had an incredible experience, of course, to see an astronaut right in front of us. And he said hi to us. And last but not least, my artistic skills. Since I was in high school, maybe even previous to that, I've always liked singing, performing, acting, dancing, of course, is part of it. So when I was in high school, as an extracurricular class, I was part of the theater club. So, of course, it involved acting, makeup, the clothes design, the scenography, and it was something that I enjoyed so much that I've never stopped doing that, if I'm honest. So here in this picture, this is when I worked as a wedding singer previous to the pandemic. And here I am. This is me with the rest of the band. We had pretty amazing times too. Our job was to make parties. And here I am too, with the rest of the girls in the band, the other singer, and the sax girl. So besides of these artistic skills, I also consider myself an active person. For example, when I was still working as a teacher, I loved taking the classes outside of the classroom. Whenever we were able to go to the garden in the school to put that into practice, or also to go to the gym in the school to get to run, to make it physical. Especially in the physics classes, of course, we used to have a lot of physical activities to reinforce the knowledge that they just acquired. And also, to complete this active part, I like to teach my students how to relax, if we want to say it that way. So for example, when we went to the garden, I used to have these sessions of meditation, or sometimes some yoga poses in order to relax, to enjoy being surrounded by plants, to being outside under the sun. And it was very challenging to make teenagers to sit down and be quiet, and for them to relax their minds and their bodies. Of course, at the beginning, it was super difficult, but in the end, with time and with practice, they would actually enjoy it. So those are my skills. That's my experience with those skills. I hope you find my profile interesting for the summer camp, and I hope we get to meet each other very soon. Bye.